Okay, let's start with a little spinal release. So we'll sit with the roller right behind us. I'm gonna get my hair out of the way, and let's just roll up and down the spine. I know, that's how I feel too. I'm like, oh, ooh. I like to get up pretty high and see if I can get like a couple cracks kind of right, yeah, between my shoulder blades. Sometimes a little wiggle over it can feel good and release things too. Oh. Oh. Oh, and then we can roll a little over to one side. Oh. And then check out the other side. Oof. Oh. All right, and then let's sit up, adjust the roller so it's maybe like about underneath your shoulder blades, kind of just above brow band area, and let's do some curls. So as you inhale, let your spine arch over the roller, exhale, curl. Inhale, lower, exhale, curl. Let's do 5 more. 3, 2, 1. Let's hold our curl here and do some marching. Bring right leg up and then down, left leg up, down, right leg up, left leg up, twice more each way. Left leg, right leg, left leg. Whew, lower down, and let's take a little stretch over the roller. Oh, God, that feels good. Okay. Let's move the roller off to one side. And we'll lay it on our side. We'll do like a little kind of lat release and ab warm up, oblique warm up. So let's start with our hips down first and just find like a roll up and down like this, lengthening one side of your body. So you're kind of reaching your bottom armpit over the roller more and then bringing it in a little. So it's like a side stretch, a little side bend. So we're doing a little kind of curl upward and then down. Let's go 2 more. And then now set your top foot on the floor just behind your bottom leg. And then you're going to push in your bottom leg to lift your weight up onto the roller a little more and then just roll up and down, staying, right? You can go all the way up to your armpit. I would say don't go too far below brow band. It starts to get like a little mobile there, a little too mobile. Oh. Oof. I always get those tight spots, not like back. Yeah, lat seam. Yeah, you know exactly what I mean. So now let's, I think we've probably found a good spot that needs a little extra attention. So you'll set your hips down, let your weight sink onto the roller, and then you'll rotate, bring your elbows towards each other as you rotate towards the floor, and then rotate towards the ceiling, open your elbows up. You'll rotate towards the floor, elbows come together. Oh, that's such an awesome stretch. Rotate towards the ceiling, elbows open. Floor, elbows close. Ceiling, elbows open. Let's do twice more. And then if you want to hang out in one of the twists or one of the stretches you can also just drape your body over the roller. Let your head hang, let your arms hang. That can be, another really good stretch. And then come on up. And let's do the other side. All right, so we'll just let both legs stack first and Ugh. Again, we're gonna kind of reach our armpit off of the roller and then bring it towards the roller. A little curl up and a little roll down. Keep going, Cass. I'm gonna fix something here real quick. Okay. Okay, I think it's time to set top foot down behind your bottom leg, lift your hips, and then up and down here. And try to support your weight from your top waist as much as you can so that you're able to just lessen a little bit of the effort on the bottom side so it can get a little more release. This is always my chunkier side. Keep losing it. And then just set your hips down again. Find that tight spot. Needs a little extra TLC. And let's rotate towards the floor. Bring your elbows towards each other. Rotate towards the ceiling. Open the elbows. Towards the floor. Close the elbows. Towards the ceiling. Open the elbows. Stretch the back body as your elbows come closer. Front body as the elbows open. Oh, that's nice. Let's do one more. All right. Can take a stretch there. Again, if you want to take one of the twists and hold it, you can. You can also just stretch arms up overhead and drape. I think I'm going to hang out here. This feels really good today. All right. Whew. So we did a little release. Now let's do like a little mobilization and stretch. So we'll do telescope and pinwheel arms. I hope you're not getting sick of these. I just feel...
I have noticed that nobody teaches them in a face-to-face class because there's no room in the room for people to spread out. But
yeah,
everybody's teaching them.
Oh, really?
On the live class, on the Zoom.
That's so funny. Oh my God, you poor thing. You're probably doing them like twice a day.
No, I'm not doing them twice a day. I usually take 2 classes a day, but I can really feel the difference.
Yeah, so, me too. Yeah, I think it's, we'll start, I think you know what to do here, right? So we'll stretch forward, reach your top arm, and then you narrow shoulder blade, drag your arm across your bottom arm, across your chest, and you rotate. Yeah, that's so funny. I think now that all of us Pilates teachers are spending all of our time on the mat now, we're reminded of like the really effective exercises, and we're all right hunched over on our devices a lot more. And this is like one of the best remedies, I feel like, for it. It's really good for, you know, your chest tightness that we get from that, and neck tension, shoulder tension.
So but not everybody teaches this nice prep for the pinwheel arms.
Oh yeah?
This is really a good prep for it.
I like it. Okay, when we finish that last one, let's take it into our pinwheels. So top arm a little longer, start to rotate it upward towards overhead. Then you'll rotate open, palm up. Finishing the circle, bringing it back across. Reach. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I have felt my shoulders and chest like moving in ways that I haven't felt in a long time. So it's definitely helped loosen up a lot of congestion and tension I've had there. Let's do 3 more. I'm sorry, we did 5 on the other side. Two more. And 1 more. So good. All right, we'll have that moment on our back where one side gets jealous of the other. Let's fix that. Let's do the other side. Okay. So our telescope arms first, reach the top arm a little longer, and then you'll narrow your shoulder blade, bending your arm as you start to drag your top hand across your arm, your chest, flop open, rotating into a T. And then elbow bends, drag it back across its path, and you stack. Let's do 4 more like that. I don't know if you follow YogaWorks on Instagram or if they sent out an email or anything, and I know that you're a member there, so it doesn't really apply to you, but all of the classes on Sunday, 100% of the class fees are going to go to the Know Your Rights Camp, their legal fund, which was the one that I had personally donated to first. So I'm really excited to be able to teach on Sunday too.
That's great.
Yeah. Okay. When we finish that last one, let's do our pinwheels. So reach, bring it upward towards overhead, rotate your whole armpit open, palm up, big stretch as you keep circling down to your hips, and then you stack. Let's reach, circle, armpit open, chest open. Let's do 3 more. Ooh. I always get so excited when I get a little extra stretch. I may have miscounted. I may be doing an extra on this side. Hope you're okay. All right. After that one, let's lay on back, check things out. Awesome. Feeling pretty good. I want to do a little leg rollout. So let's get them warmed up, a little more blood flow. Sorry for the quick transition, but we'll stand up and do some squats. Okay. Oh. I'm going to do a little narrower stance today to do just like a little more glute work, a little bit less quad work, but you could do wider in external rotation if that's more comfortable for you. So inhale to squat and exhale to stand. Making sure to extend hips fully at the top. Let's go 3 more. 2, 1, up at the top. Let's do feet wide. Come into legs or feet parallel-ish. Come into a center squat, and then we're gonna stay low and lunge into the left leg, straighten the right. Stay low, lunge in right leg, left leg straightens. Just shifting, yep, exactly, side to side. Let's do 1 more each way now. And then come back to center, stand all the way up. Let's go down and up now in that lateral lunge. So let's lunge left, come to center, lunge right, come to center, extending the hips fully at the top. Let's go 2 more each way. Last one, each way. Walk the legs in, a little shake out. Let's just do some heel raises. Because again, there's just these little things that I feel like maintenance. I need to do them all the time. They're making a big difference. So let's do both heels up and down. Both heels up and down. Going straight up. So you're really pushing through the feet, almost like you're trying to turn your toenails to face the floor. Oof. Let's go 2 more. And then you'll shift your weight onto one leg, lift your other heel up. And that down foot is just there to help you balance a little bit. Then you're gonna lift your heel, lower it down. Lift, lower. So we're staying on the same side. Lift, lower. Again, going straight up. Ooh. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, let's switch. So other heel up, we'll keep our weight on that straight leg. Lift, lower, lift, lower, straight up, straight down. Lift, lower. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower it down. I'm gonna shake my feet out a little bit. And then we'll just do a little sagittal lunging. So bend into your front leg, step your back leg back, and then come back in. Step your other leg back and in. Just trying to keep pelvis as level and as neutral as we can. I'm gonna pick a steady gazing point. My balance is not quite as awesome today as I would hope. Let's go 1 more each way. And then we'll go forward now. So lunge forward with one leg, step all the way back to center, forward with the other, all the way back. Let's go 1 more each way. Okay, now I think we're ready to roll out the quads. All right. Which way do I want to do? I'll do this way. Let's start right about in the middle of the quads, elbows under shoulders, and then just roll up and down. Ooh, up and down here. Yeah, I'm glad we're doing this today. Definitely. Ooh, feeling my quads a lot tighter. First thing when I woke up, I text Kaveen, oh my gosh. I was so confused when I woke up really sore and in a different and new way. And then I remembered the run. Oh. I'm already starting shifting my weight a little over more onto one leg by doing like a little mini baby frog bend in one leg. So I'm kind of rolling weight onto one leg at a time. You can stick in the center if you'd like, but ooh, it's a nice way to explore because you can kind of get into all of the spots on one leg like this versus when both legs are on there. There's just some spots that are hard to get to, specifically like the more lateral parts of our quads. Ooh. And it's nice to roll all the way up to just below your hip crease, basically just below your bone. Oof. And if you're doing that all the way up to hip crease on one side, shift over to the other, oof, and do the same. Ooh, I can feel that all the way to my toes on this side. Okay, let's just take a quick break, taking the load off of our arms for a minute, and just take a comfortable seated position. Maybe have a quick water break with me. And then let's focus a little more on the quads closest to the part of the quads closest to the knees. So we'll start with it a little bit lower, right above the knees. And you can do a little up and down here, just like a little mini one. If you want to just roll side to side, externally and internally rotating one leg at a time. Right, so you're like turning your knees right, you're turning them left. That can also be a nice way to figure out where things are a little tighter. And sometimes it's the same spot on each leg, sometimes it's a different spot. For me, I'm gonna do a little more laterally on my left leg, just kind of rolling up and down, getting in there. This is also a nice spot to try bending the knee a little bit. If it makes any painful pulling on your kneecap, knee joint in any way, just stop before it does that. Sometimes you can get like a little bend in. Oh, that's good. And let's check out the other side, figuring out where it's feeling a little tighter. I got both spots on this side. I got the inside and the outside tight here. So that's fun. I know, right? So I'm gonna get a couple bends in on one spot. And then a couple bends in on the other spot. This one's always a little trickier, that external rotation to get the bend in. And then let's go back to any other tight spot, like center of your thigh, side of thigh, top of the thighs. Pick one side, and we'll do, again, just that a little more targeted work there. So you can roll side to side here. What does Melissa call this one? Like flossing. And that can help to loosen things up a little bit and make this stretch when we bend our knee a little easier. So let's pin a tight spot down. We'll bend the knee, straighten it out. Bend, straighten, giving that quad a nice big stretch. We'll do two more. One more. Oof, and we'll switch sides. Oh, I could have stayed there forever. So again, finding that spot. Oof, and then let's do a little roll side to side on it. Oh, yeah. I apologize for all my sound effects. There's so many feelings when you roll out. Oh. And then let's pin a spot down, and we'll bend and straighten. And straighten. Bend. Let's do that two more times. Oof. One more time. And then, let's come on off of there. And let's give quads a little stretch out. So we'll do quad and hip flexor stretch. Let's sit with the roller under our legs. It's gonna go underneath our hips. So lift the hips up, slide the roller underneath the top of your butt, sacrum area, and then hold on to the outer edges of it. And let's bring legs to tabletop one at a time. And then let's do left leg straight up to the ceiling. You can flex your foot. You're gonna slowly lower your left leg down as far as you can without moving your spine or pelvis. Lift it an inch, lower it an inch. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Let's do that 4 more times, 3 more times, 2, 1, and then let it lower all the way to the floor. Hug your opposite knee in towards your chest, your right knee in towards your chest. And again, a little kind of tucking action will deepen that stretch. Pulling navel to the floor. And then drag your left foot into the roller, bend your knee to bring it back to tabletop, and we'll switch sides. So right leg straight up to the ceiling. Slowly lower it down, again, just as far as everything else stays the same. Let's lift it an inch, lower an inch, lift an inch, lower an inch. Reaching it longer as you lift, lift, lower, lift, lower. Let's go 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower it all the way to the floor. Oh, whew, and just let it rest. And you can pull left knee in towards your chest. Again, a little tuck, front hip bones to ribs. Can help deepen that stretch. And then drag your right foot in. Let's hug both knees into chest. Nice little back stretch here. And then set feet down one at a time. And let's walk the right foot out a little bit further. Find your core first. So like, again, that tucking action here specifically. So a little, almost like a posterior tilt. And then walk your left foot in as close to the roller as you can get it. You're gonna reach your heel towards the floor, scoop the navel in, and get a big quad stretch here. Oh. All right, relax that. Walk your left foot out a little, and then walk the right foot in as close to your roller as you can get it. Start to reach it, heel towards the floor. And again, you're keeping that posterior tilting action in the pelvis. Oh. Relax that out. Let's take one stretch with the legs straight out. Oh, maybe reaching arms overhead. Take a big breath in. Let the front of your body lengthen. Reach your arms as long as you can overhead if this is comfortable. And then walk feet in. Let's lift our hips up and slide the roller out from there. And then give knees a little hug into chest. Okay, let's roll to one side. Come on up. Let's do a little IT band release. Whichever side you want to start on. And I think you're well versed with the roller and the IT, so you could have foot in front, top foot behind, or you could start with both legs up if you're really feeling adventurous. It's not too bad. Then just roll up and down. And since I'm recording and putting these on YouTube, you already know this, but you want to make sure not to roll over your greater trochanter, so that like large flat bone that can pop out on the side of our hips. Stop just below that. Oh, and you'll stop above your knee. And you can also find a tight spot, pin it down, and kind of roll back and forth like this. It's a little easier if you have one foot down to balance, but then you take some of the load off of your leg, which can be good or bad. Oof. And let's do a little bend and straighten. So let's pin a tighter spot down, and let's bend and straighten 4 times. Oof. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, let's find a new spot. Let's see. Yep, that feels like the right spot. Okay, once you pin it, we're gonna bend for 4, 3. It really wants to squirm out from there. 2, oof, and 1. Ooh. Let's just smooth it out a little. Roll up and down a couple of times. Like you're smoothing out a ball of dough. All right, let's head to the other side. Ooh. All right, I don't know what I want to do with my top leg on this side, but probably keep it down because of that scar tissue I still have there. Just rolling up and down. Ooh, yeah. The as much of the length of the IT band as we can. And again, you can kind of rotate your leg side to side. Oof. Rolling over some stuff. So a little towards the front, towards the back. Yep. And then let's pin a spot down. And we will bend and straighten, bend and straighten, bend, and one more time, bend and straighten. Oof. Oh, let's do a little more exploring. Checking out. I was a little higher up that time, so I'm going to go a little closer to my knee. Oh yeah, and check it out there. And I like to kind of just scrub up and down in tiny movements here. All right, let's find a new spot, pin it down, bend and straighten, bend and straighten. 2, 1, and then again, just a little up and down here to smooth things out or something like that. Let's do one more pass here. And then set hips down. Take a comfortable seat. And let's just do a little shoulder roll out. Okay, I'm gonna have a little water break if you've got water close by. It's good to drink a lot of water while we roll. And when you're ready, we'll do a mermaid stretch with the roller. Excuse me. With the roller on the side of your body to which your knees are pointing. Bring your palm onto your roller just a little in front of your shoulder, and then open your opposite arm, palm facing up. And inhale, let side bend, slide your arm over the roller, and exhale, back up. Again, inhale to bend, and exhale, back up. We're trying to keep as little weight on the roller as we can while still letting that opposite hip stay melting towards the floor. Do 2 more. 1 more. And then hold it here. Exhale, let's rotate towards our roller, set both hands on it. Stretch the roller away from you as far as it feels comfortable. Take a breath in, stay for the exhale. And then next inhale, pull the roller in, lift your chest, get really long. Exhale, press it back out, lower your chest. Inhale, lift the chest, get long. And exhale, lower roller back out. Let's do that twice more. Once more. Reach it out, walk your back hand back to where it started, rotate back to the front, and let's slide everything back in. Awesome, let's do the other side. Okay, opposite arm on your roller, other palm up to the sky. Inhale, slide it over to side bend, and exhale, back up. Again, inhale to bend. Exhale, back up. Again, we're trying to keep as little weight on that roller as we can, so both sides of our waist are supporting our weight. Let's do that one more time. Hold it there. Exhale, rotate towards your roller, plant your hands down. Inhale. Oh, sorry, I missed something. Exhale, press it out. Big stretch here. Next, inhale, pull the roller in, lift your chest. Exhale, press it out, lower your chest. Inhale, pull it in, lift the chest. Oof. Exhale, press it out and lower. Let's do two more. And one more. Press it out, hold it, walk your back arm in, rotate back to the front, and then come all the way up. I'm gonna put my hair up for this next one. We'll do a little forearm and tricep release. We'll start on our forearms. So you'll have your knees on the floor, your elbows on the roller, or your forearms on the roller, and then just roll up and down like this, using your legs to push your weight around. And then if you want, you can try stacking your arms. If that's not feeling like anything's happening, not too much is happening, you can stack your arms so you've got a little more weight on one side. And just like everything else, right? You want to roll just up into the joint and try to roll through as much of the length and as much of the width of the forearm as you can. So you can roll your pinky to the floor a little more. You can roll your thumb to the floor a little more. All right, let's switch sides. If you were stacking, and you're, just roll up and down the back of the forearm, the watch side facing. This is so funny. My fingers are curling as I roll over certain spots. All right, let's sit up, give our shoulders a little rest from that. Shoulders a little roll out. Now we'll do the medial part of our forearms. So turn your palm down. So you've got more the inside on there. You can again cross the other arm over if you'd like, and then just roll up and down here. And it will be less work on our shoulders if we just kind of keep the elbows under shoulders and use the lower body, the legs, to kind of push our weight forward and back. And again, you can try internally rotating your arm just a bit more to get a little more of the thumb side. You can do a little external rotation to get closer to your ulna, the elbow bone. Oh man, it's always like that medial top fleshy part that gets really tight for me. Sometimes if you can internally rotate enough, you'll feel all the way to your thumb and the like where the heel of your palm is a little bit, and where that connects to the rest of your palm. All right, let's do the other side. This is going to be interesting. All right, so our shoulders are going to stay about over our arms, our elbows, and we'll use our legs to push back and forth. Okay. Oof. This is the side that really, my fingers get all curled up as I roll over. And again, you want to get definitely through the center. And then check out kind of thumb side, pinky side a little more by externally or internally rotating your arm a little more. I'm losing my roller. I don't know about you. I'm like, how did I end up all the way over here? And I'm going to spend a little more time in that internal rotation position. Oh. Oh, come on. Here we go. Again, see if you can find that spot, if you can get turned in enough, where you feel that the heel of the palm, heel of the thumb, where it meets the rest of the hand. All right. Could spend forever there, but let's relax out of that. Give your hands a little shake out. And let's stretch palms forward, fingertips down. You can also try a little bend in your elbow. See which one you prefer. And then pull your thumb towards your forearm a little bit. And then let's relax that. We'll do the other side. Fingertips down. Again, you can try straight or you can try bent. And then again, pull thumb towards your forearm. All right, let's relax, shake our hands up. You comfortable like this, I think, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. We'll do a little forearm release. So I'm sorry, tricep release, we just did the forearms. So you're gonna have your hands kind of interlaced behind your head. You gotta keep your face like slightly away from the roller. The closer you keep your elbows, the more space you'll have for your face. And then you're just gonna roll forward and back here. And again, we're using our legs to propel us. And then let's find a spot lengthwise, like elbow to armpit wise. You're gonna roll over to one side, lifting your other elbow up, and then just rotate to the floor, rotate towards the ceiling a little. Do that one more time. And then we'll put our other elbow down, lift the other elbow up. Ooh. And then you're gonna rotate floor, ceiling a little. Floor, ceiling a little. Oh, two more. One more. Oh man. Oh, let's go back to center and just go up and down like 2 or 3 times while I get my AirPod back in my ear. Okay, once you're done with that, take a comfortable seat, little tricep stretch. So reach one arm up, palm up, externally rotated, bend your elbow, place your palm towards the upper back, and then bring your other palm to your elbow. Just pulling it in and upward slightly, maybe a little backwards if you want more of a stretch. Take one more breath here. Release your top arm, and then your stretching arm, and we'll do the other side. So other arm up, palm in, and again, you'll bend your elbow, palm to the top of your back, other hand comes to your elbow, and then you'll pull it inward and upward slightly, maybe a little back if that's comfortable. For me on this side, it just feels like a big old lat stretch. All right, let go of that. One more little roll out of the shoulders. And a little bit of core work. And then we'll do some back extension. So we're gonna do jackrabbit with the foam roller. So we'll start with our knees really close to the roller. The roller's gonna go on our shins. Pick one knee up, bring like just above your, or just below your knee onto it, and then bring the other knee up. You're gonna walk the roller back until it's almost in the creases of your ankles, front creases of ankles, and then bring your forearms to the floor. Actually, we'll get more massage with palms down. So let's do palms on the floor, arms straight. And then now you'll lift your knees up. You're gonna press your legs out, pull them in, press them out, pull them in. If you want more of a release, you want a little more weight, then just keep your knees a little more underneath you. And you might not straighten your legs all the way. Let's do 2 more like this. And then bring it in, set your knees down. You can have again, the front of the ankles on there. We're gonna cross one leg over the other. You can cross at the ankle, I'd say like ankle calf area. Oof. Lift your knees up, rotate your hips in the direction of your top leg, whatever leg is stacked on top, but keep your chest square and you're gonna roll out and in like that. So we're rolling a little more on the lateral shin muscles. Let's do 2 more on this side. Oh, okay, we'll switch sides. Another one where I just keep losing it. Roller's wandering away from me. All right, so other ankle crosses over. Let's lift up the knees, rotate your hips towards your top leg, and then out and in. Let's do one more. All right, set it all down. And let's sit back towards your feet with your feet on the roller, if that's okay on your knees and your feet and ankles and everything. So I just have my, I don't know if this makes sense, what I'm saying, or if you need me to show you. You good? Okay. You can lean back a little if that's, again, okay on your knees, and you'll get an even deeper stretch in that like front shin quad area and ankle. Let's come off of there, shift forward, take your feet off of the roller. Okay, little back extension. So we'll lay with the roller ahead of us. Our arms are gonna be straight out on it like that. And forehead will be down. Start with the roller a little closer to underneath your elbow, just closer to elbow than to your palms. Enough space to have your head down. All right, from here, you'll start to lift your face off of the floor, pick your gaze up, reach the crown of your head to the sky as you pull the roller in towards you, and then reach it out, lower your chest, and then your forehead. Lift your head, lift your gaze, crown of the head goes to the sky as you pull your roller in, and then lengthen it out, lower forehead back down. Let's do it again. You'll lift your gaze, lift your face first, lift your gaze, crown of the head goes up to the sky, and then you'll lower, face goes back down, and again, face up, gaze up, crown of the head to the sky as you pull the roller in, and then lower it back down. We're gonna come up now into our swan and move, do a little rowing type action here. So we'll lift the face first, lift the gaze, crown of the head goes to the sky, hold it here. I gotta adjust my roller. Pull your roller in towards you a little more if it's not under your forearms. You're gonna keep your back lifted, reach the roller out and in, out and in. 3, 2, squeeze the shoulder blades, and then reach it out, lower down. You can push the roller out of your way. Take a comfy place with your head, maybe pillow with your hands. And let's just give hips a little sway side to side. Let's plant palms down under shoulders, press ourselves up, and let's do some push-ups. Okay. Shoulders in line with your wrist creases. They don't have to be as narrow as your shoulders. You can have them a little bit wider. And let's go for 10. So either from your knees, at any point on knees, or from your toes. And everything else stays stable. We'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Walk the knees on in. And you can take child's pose, or you can just sit up, taking weight off your wrists. Whew. Let's walk your palms back to under your shoulders. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, press through the palms, rolling to sit upright. And then just sit however you're comfiest. And let's give shoulders a little roll out here. And then you'll switch. All right, next inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Let's interlace our fingers and flip palm up to the sky. Inhale, stretch up and over to the left. Exhale, come to center. Inhale, stretch up and over to the right. Exhale, center. Let go of your clasp. Switch the clasp, awkward clasp. Arms up. And again, inhale, up and over left. Exhale, center. Inhale, up and over right. And exhale, center. Maybe you lift your chest. Maybe you bring your arms a little further behind you for one last breath. Come back to your neutral. Lower the arms back down. One more time, let's give shoulders a little roll out. Next inhale, let's sweep arms up overhead. Clasp your palms to touch, bend your elbows, and lower your hands down through the center of your body. And that is it. Thanks so much for joining today, Cass.
Yeah, it was